Hi and welcome to Different Leaf, a show for new and experienced cannabis consumers. I'm Brit Smith. Over the past few years, in states with legal weed, spas and wellness centers have started reincorporating cannabis extracts into their offerings. I say reincorporating because spa services have actually been going on for thousands of years, and historians say it's likely that cannabis plants were being used to help with everything from relaxation to skin issues way back in the day. Now the plant is semi-legal again, CBD and THC-infused spa experiences are booming in popularity. This episode, we're going to try an infused spa experience to see if the rumors are true. Does a CBD-infused massage feel better than regular massage oil? Does a cannabis-infused facial really benefit skin more than a regular facial does? And how else are spas offering cannabis to help their clients truly relax? Dermatological research over the last decade suggests that topical CBD helps with skin inflammation, chronic dry skin, and issues like eczema and psoriasis. Data also suggests that topical applications can help wound healing, some forms of physical pain, and even hair growth problems like alopecia. That's because all the pores, follicles, and glands underneath our skin are full of the kinds of receptors that interact with cannabis extracts. This week, we'll be putting that research to the test and seeing how CBD spa experiences really make our skin and bodies feel. We'll be right back to take a road trip to Windham, New York, to visit the US's first seed-to-spa facility, the Windham Spa. I have just hit the road heading west. I live near Boston and I'm heading out to the Hudson Valley of New York, which is on the border of Massachusetts and New York State. And we're going to go and see our new friend Antonia, who is the founder of the Windham Spa in Windham, New York. It's about an hour south of Albany. The Windham Spa is now officially the first in the US to be a seed-to-spa experience. Essentially what they do is similar to like a farm-to-table restaurant. They grow their own hemp and high CBD cannabis, and they produce their own cannabis products to be used in the spa, like massage oils and scrubs, and I guess we'll figure out what else. Since tomorrow is my birthday, and the day before yesterday was our production manager Jen's birthday, we have been invited out for a spa day. We're also going to be staying at a nearby hotel, trying some of their yummy homegrown foods. Should be a really nice little getaway. Let's go! Alright, I'm about 5 minutes away and I've just started up this huge mountain, and it's got this incredible view of the Hudson Valley below, which is this massive valley that sort of separates the west side of Massachusetts from upstate New York. It's just gorgeous. It's almost untouched land. It's like rolling hills and deep, fertile valleys, and there are these gorgeous clouds hanging over the tops of the mountains. The town of Windham is gorgeous. So I guess this is the Catskill Mountains, which I've only ever heard of on The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. But it seems to be a skiing area. There are lots of ski rental places, and as I look up the mountain, I see loads of bare ski slopes. Okay, here we are, I believe. The Windham Spa. Oh, this is a very cute little old house. Wow, the view is stunning. This reminds me a lot of Europe. It feels like I'm in the Swiss Alps. There's these adorable A-framed houses, wildflowers growing everywhere, big mountain in the background with ski slopes carved into it. Yeah, I could definitely do this today. I walked up the gravel driveway to the spa where I met Jules, one of the employees at the front desk. Good. Can I take my shoes off?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, you're Brit.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, so nice. Can you tell?
Often referred to as the gem of the Catskill Mountain region, the town of Windham is covered in 200-year-old wooden framed houses just like this one. When I first entered the Windham Spa, I walked into their boutique retail shop, which was full of high-end health and wellness products, most of which were infused with cannabinoids. There were also books about etiquette for using marijuana socially, and there were cannabis fan leaves perched among wildflowers that concocted big, beautiful bouquets all around the shop. So I could tell the cannabis plant was really going to be central to our relaxation experience. Then spa owner Antonia Schreiber came to say hi. So much for the invite.
Gosh, thank you for coming. Like, we're so happy to have you here.
As soon as I drove up, I was like, it looks like a little bit like Europe in the summer, you know?
So it's really interesting because if you were coming from Boston, right up the mountain, down there is called Little Bavaria.
Wow.
Like, growing up, that was where all the German families were, and there are tons of, and there still are tons of. So that's down there, and then up here we have like a huge Greek population, huge Ukrainian population, Polish population. Like, it's just, my dad's from southwest Germany, and like it's very similar to as you approach the Black Forest, where it's just like pastoral, and I'm totally with you on that.
I feel it. So you're from the area?
I grew up here.
Nice.
Yeah, my mom and dad raised us here. My 5 siblings. So.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lovely day.
Thank you. We're so happy to have you.
Thank you. So that's why the region feels so much like the Alps. Little Bavaria. Turns out the Windham Spa is the first spa in the US to be seed to spa. So before Jen arrived, I asked Antonia how she and her husband Chris had first decided to add their homegrown CBD oils to their spa offerings. I haven't heard of any other spas. I know that they don't do seed to spa. This is going to be the first coming straight from the ground. Like, you make the products and then...
We happened upon this. This was not the intention whatsoever. We had a trade show in New York, and it was like our first big trade show back from the pandemic as like an industry. And that trade show accommodates 30 to 60,000 people. So like our international congress goes there, tons of brands. And I was just like, I just want to like look a little bit more into it. Like, are we going to even bother like looking into this more? Is this just a fad? Is it a trend? Is it trending? Which in my mind are two different things. So we signed up for these 2 classes, and that was where it was like in the middle of the class, I like hit his leg. I was like, "You're gonna grow me hemp. It's gonna be great." And he was like, "No." I was like,
"Yes, you are."
It's gonna be so much fun.
Hello,
Hi.
Jen.
Hello.
Welcome.
Antonia. Nice to meet you, my dear. Welcome home.
Man,
yourself at home.
Isn't it gorgeous here?
It's beautiful. The whole drive-in was beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a magical drive.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's a really magical drive. So we're in Greene County, apropos name, and we were the dairy capital of New York. So many of those farms now are transitioning, or they're not working at capacity. Yeah. And there's still a local presence of like multi-generational farmers, and one of my hopes actually is that cannabis can help reinvigorate the farm scene.
As Antonia told us more about the farming history of the region, we took a walk up a skinny, winding staircase to see the spa and talk about the services that they were involving cannabis in. I love creaky old stairs.
I was going to say, you'll notice it with the floorboards and everything that were just... It used to be an old boarding house, which is why you'll notice we have like just so many different rooms in here.
So we've just walked upstairs in this gorgeous old house, which is creaky and smells really oaky and gorgeous. And we've walked into one of the spa rooms, and there are 3 massive sort of couch-like chairs where you can sit and put your feet in these beautiful grey tubs and sit back and let your feet soak in some CBD, and gorgeous views of the trees out the window. All right, Jen, birthday spa. Birthday spa. Yeah. First up, we slipped on some very cozy robes and sat back to let our feet soak in the CBD-infused foot bath.
You look like a queen, by the way.
Thank you.
I was going to say, the robes are just like amazing.
The robes are great.
Really good?
It wasn't just on our feet, and it wasn't just going on our skin. We were then offered by Jules several different ways to ingest CBD and THC as well, to help calm our minds and bodies from the inside too.
So if you'd like, we have a choice of a chocolate, a gummy, and then a sparkling water, a seltzer from the brand Wild as well.
We have the choice of milk or dark chocolate. And for
I
those,
would prefer THC free.
THC free, perfect.
Yeah.
Not in that case. Why For the pear, they have CBD and CBG. For the peach, that is CBD and CBC. And for the lemon, raspberry, and blackberry, those are just CBD.
Whoa, options.
So
I know.
there are many
And
options.
makes you sleepy.
Yes, CBG will help you focus a little bit. It actually physically dilates your pupils as well. For the peach, the CBC is a mood booster, so it is more of a daytime gummy than anything. And for the other three, again, the lemon, raspberry, and blackberry, those are just CBD across the board.
I'll do the lemon.
Lemon?
Yeah. Many
Items.
possibilities.
Relixi, which is a new brand we started to carry. It's like a drink powder that...
I tried it.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
So we have the
Really
Relixi, the purple pack with elderberry in it as well. So anything else I can get for you ladies? I'll be back up with your tastings as well.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Ooh-wee. We've been brought these lovely little trays with a piece of chocolate, a gummy, and our chosen drink. I got Brelixi.
I got grapefruit
You got
seltzer.
a grapefruit seltzer. And it smells,
amazing.
it smells so good.
Yeah.
Very cute. So it's like a big thing that I miss about England is tea time.
Yes.
And it's just like a ritual thing that I think I didn't really realize that was part of my culture
Totally.
that I miss. And so when I come to a spa, if somebody gives me tea and a little something to nibble on, I just feel at home. I feel like this is peace.
Yeah.
It's 4 o'clock and it's time for
You
tea.
get to lie down and sit and be conscientious of what you're doing.
That's
and
exactly it.
sipping. I mean, like, realizing more and more how much that's just part of cannabis culture and it's spa culture. Like, that's what spa is for us, is like
Yeah.
all that commonplace. The tea, the cannabis, the spa, like, it's about, okay, I'm going to set aside this time, and however you want to say it, if it's honoring yourself, giving yourself the time, you know.
It can be social or it can be individual. You can just take some time, like some real self-care time to yourself
Yeah.
in the spa. And if you add a little bit of THC or CBD to it, it just helps you melt into that relaxation a little more.
100%.
And then Antonia wanted to bring by some visual representations as well, straight from her farm. These are her seeds, her flour, processed resin, and this is actually what's literally going to be used in your massage today, which again is straight from her farm.
Wow. Okay, so this is like this brown, gloopy, it's sort of like Rick Simpson oil.
It does
A
look
Rick
like
Simpson oil?
Totally.
Yeah.
So that's the distillate. That's a CO2 distillate.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. And then we've got this gorgeous flower. Can I pop it and
Please do,
smell it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Obviously, people, but
it's woody and piney and sort of soft. It's nice. That's really nice.
that's Valerie. So Valerie is from Colorado. We are the first people to be growing it this side of the Mississippi.
I loved how the team was letting us see the plants and the products up close so that we could also get a feel for how they were being created and how they'd be used.
Like with this visual representation, we love to do this for our CBD tastings, but on top of that, just to say, like, I picked that myself last year and I watched it grow, and I got to do that alongside with Antonia and Chris, and just being able to like present that to people and to show them firsthand, like, this is what's going to be put on your body today. And it's just, you know, magical in so many different ways.
That's so nice. You really get to see it coming out of the ground, and you get to tend to the plants.
Right, exactly.
Just up the street, and then watch them get processed, explain them to your
and
clients.
just like walk it down
And it comes right down the street down here.
So we got to nibbling on a lovely tray of infused snacks and non-infused foods like cheeses, nuts, berries, and spreads, as Antonia started dressing our CBD foot baths with fresh flowers from her gardens. She dropped in handfuls of soft, fragrant petals that we already know help to calm our bodies, like calendula, lavender, chamomile, and hemp, while we chatted about the products that they make for the spa.
What of your products do you make? And what, I mean, I've seen Oho, Brelixi, there are some other people carry.
So right now we only make our massage oil that we use in the treatment room because the market's so saturated. Like, I'm not looking to compete. I'm not looking to get rich quick. We all know the reality of that, first off. Like,
Right.
we're developing a very special serum. But right now we're just doing